Hello and welcome back to Dicebreaker, where we're doing Mario impressions in the background. Woohoo! Yeah!
It's a pretty good Charles Martinet, I have to say.
We're here for some more Dice Painter, which is our fortnightly painting stream, or any kind of hobby that you like, really. But we're all going to be doing some painting today. I'm joined by the rest of the video team. We've got the whole squad here. It's Johnny and Lolies. How are you both doing?
Hello.
Good. I think this is like our third painting stream all together as a team.
Oh, really? Including the one where we introduced you.
Yeah.
That's pandemic. So we're going to be painting a number of things.
Echo, apparently.
Oh, is there?
Apparently we're getting echo.
Hold up. Oh yeah, we are. Sorry, no, I fixed it. It's fine. Sorry, chat. It's because it was at the bottom of the scrolly bar, so I didn't see it. It's fine. Anyway,
it's quite funny that everyone's saying echo now.
It's almost like they're echoing each other. Am I right? So we're going to be painting a number of things. We've got 2 lots of Warhammer from 2 different systems, and Lodi's didn't manage to make it to the Darkest Dungeons stream, but she's still got minis, so she's going to be painting some of those. Which one have you got there, Lodi's?
Man with gun and knife.
It's man with gun and knife.
Highwayman, I believe.
What's his name? Hyman.
He's the Highwayman.
Hyman?
Hyman.
No, Lolies, they did
don't
not
think
name
it's
the video
Hyman.
game character Hyman.
That could be a name. I don't know.
It certainly is a name for something.
Hi, man. I've got...
Anyway.
Yeah, I've got more Beast Claw Raiders, so I'm doing the guy that we built
Wow.
on the last painting stream. I'm going to paint him up. He's ready to go in this style.
And I've been sent the next Warcry box early. I've got it's called Catacombs, and I'm painting the terrain. So this is one of the dungeon doors for the actual dungeony bit, and I'm partway through doing these already. These go on a board that is lit from below with lava. So I got 2 spray cans.
Cool.
So there's a lighter color down here and a darker color down here. And it's going to be me and a dry brush doing a lot of basically dry brushing on yellows and oranges to try and give it a glow. That's the below ground terrain. The above ground terrain, I decided to go with a weird purple color.
Nice.
So I got 2 different rattle cans, one a dark purple, one a light purple. It turned out they were very similar purples. Basically, it looks like my terrain has been created by and for Grimace from McDonald's. So I'm going to be dry brushing a lot of grey onto this to make it look slightly less like a pool floaty, to be honest, because there are skeletons in this and everything, and yet it looks.
Good old skeletons.
Yeah. Stephen Hansen says, Johnny, have you seen the new Games Workshop menu? It's a dwarf with a massive keg of beer on his back. Looks very cool. Yes, and I am going to pre-order it because I need it.
Of course.
And also, he's in character and Overlord's armor. So need it.
All right, well, let's kick things off.
Yeah,
with an old favourite. It's Agrag's Earthshade.
Yeah, let's have a nice, soothing, chill painting time, and let's just not talk about things in the outside world because I feel
there's nothing going on right now, so it's fine.
Everyone could do with a break from that. Hello, chat. What are you all working on at the minute?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us.
Ways of finding out.
EA122, by the way, says, I kid you not, there is an Olympic swimmer named Misty Hyman. So,
right.
She won gold in the 200-meter butterfly at the Sydney Olympics.
She sounds like a Bond girl.
She does.
Or a Bloodborne boss.
Oh, God.
That's my favourite pub round quiz. Pub round quiz.
Pub round quiz.
Shut up.
You're about to get a round in at the pub, but you have to do a quiz first. Pub round quiz.
Yeah. I'll buy ye a drink if you can answer
my riddles 3.
Oh, hello. I'm really into this yellow going on here.
Oh.
Already, that is giving, quite a nice...
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Lavery effect.
Love that.
This is like Wheels' palette right there, isn't it?
The sunset palette, baby.
Yeah.
Johnny using some object source lighting today. Welcome to Advanced Techniques here on Dice Painter.
Well, I mean,
fancy.
Everything I paint, I do zenith or high lit anyway. So all I'm doing is doing it upside down. But, Nora Blanche
it's an object source.
Nora Blanche says, I'm currently knitting myself a cozy cardigan. Lindsay Langdon is working on being older today. Is that a secret admission of having a birthday?
It is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Arve drove. I'm very sorry about
the pronunciation
on that. Is brewing some homebrew. Nicolas Gagnier is working from home translating.
Are they winning?
Some.
That's French for winning. Gagnier.
Oh. Peter Fisher said, sorry I'm late. Did Johnny ever get round to late pledging set a watch sort of coin? Yes, he did. Ellie Mom has done a super chat saying, hello, my lovelies. Hello, Ellie Mom. How are you?
Hi.
Mel Virus is munching on some biscuits and drinking some hot chocolate.
Oh,
yes.
That is November.
The greatest of hobbies.
That's how we do November around here, around these parts.
With biscuits.
Biscuits and hot chocolate.
Biscuits. Hello, Zoe Trope is drawing. Blood Tears is highlighting some Space Marines because I forgot to base coat anything better.
Nice.
Been there. Dark Absol Writer is doing some cross stitch. Gamer Guy 235 is planning out some sketches they want to do. Sylvia Marcado is writing a story and making chain creatures. Matthew Bateman's listening while at work and thinking about dinosaurs. That is a noble pastime.
Think about dinosaurs.
What's your favourite dinosaur?
I don't know. I think I'm not as passionate about dinosaurs as everyone else in the world is, and I think
because it feels like everyone else in the world knows what their favourite dinosaur is.
I think this is why we ran into that problem before the Mungus stream, Johnny.
Yep. Look, I also realise that's a bit of an age thing, that Jurassic Park just doesn't seem to be as culturally significant to other members of Dicebreaker as it is to me.
Well, it's also
Johnny, I'm like a year younger than you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's an age thing.
Look, I'm not going to have a go at you, but you don't really have an excuse. What is your excuse for not recognising the majesty of Jurassic Park?
I grew up in a foreign country.
Right, there you go.
You don't need an
not-
excuse. It's not that much of a cultural icon.
That's
It
my
is if you're
excuse
my
for
age.
everything.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
You're implying
So-
that not being your age is incorrect, Johnny.
No, I'm not implying it's incorrect. I'm just like it continually surprises me because people my age, and to be fair, a lot of people older, Jurassic Park is a seminal classic. But anyway, we're not going to get dragged into this again. We're having a nice chill paint stream. Ellie Mom has done another super chat saying, recently tried my hand at sculpting, quite fun.
Ooh.
Black and Sprite has done a super chat to say, working from home, currently trying to improve a database. That hot chocolate shout is a damn fine idea. So now I'm making one of those as well.
Hell yeah.
/M/ for the horns. I haven't seen that in a long time. Hello, I'm Duke N has just done a super chat to say, morning DB team, just watched the VR video before this stream and looks like Wheels was enjoying himself with VR rather than the actual board games.
So
I think that's probably accurate.
So I've got a
Go
funny
on,
story about
tell
that.
them about your boo-boo.
So I was playing some VR last night for a thing that I can't talk about, and I did a big punch, and you see this wardrobe right here. That happened to be in the vicinity of the big punch, and I may have made my finger bruised and swollen. If it focuses properly, you'll see it a bit better. There it is. Yeah.
Right now, I'm not going to I'm not trying to reignite the conversation, but Cookie Cat 94 has done a super chat to say, now Wheels has every right to be wrong. So there we go. But then I'm seeing like Ronnie just said that like they've never seen Jurassic Park, so you know.
I'm trying to point out Cookie Cat 94. If that's 94 because you were born in 94, so was I. So, you know, you're supposed to be on my side. According to Johnny's logic, anyway.
No, I just like what I'm trying to say about it being an age thing is that like obviously if you're not around when it is a massive cultural phenomenon rather, then it won't mean as much to you. It's just but it still feels weird to me because I have grown up making a lot of Jurassic Park references, and every time I make one, they land. Whereas
Maybe that's just your circle of friends, Johnny.
well, yeah, and the people I've worked with before, and I'm learning that.
Oh, I see.
Right now.
Missing Eurogamer, are we, Dad?
I'm not. Oh my god! Can't do
Now
anything.
we're getting
right.
to the bottom of this.
Aiden Mitchell's done a super chat saying for the Jurassic Park conversion fund.
I don't know if that's a
Anyway.
registered charity.
Should be.
No, it
Anyway.
should not.
Right. We're not. Yeah, we're done now. Jurassic Park is going on the no list for
This is
conversations
what people
on the rest
tune
of
in
this
for,
stream.
Johnny, let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Endless bickering. Hashtag be nice, roll dice. You're absolutely right,
Yeah.
Peter Fisher. Michael Hayden has done a super chat saying, thank goodness for a nice chill stream. Really need it right now. Good morning from frosty Alaska, minus 17 degrees centigrade.
Ooh.
Minus 17.
If there is anyone in this chat who needs a hot chocolate, Michael, it is.
Oh, I tell you what
yourself.
I got this week. I got a bottle of Black Forest syrup for coffees.
Ooh.
So I can make Black Forest coffee because it's delicious.
Do you know what I got? There's a place in Brighton called the Athenian. I got it on delivery last night. And they had like a Greek soda brand it was just called Green, but they had like a sour cherry flavor, and oh my god, it was so good.
You had me at
Athenian's
sour.
really good.
It was so good.
There's a brewery called, I think it's Mad Hatter, that does a tzatziki beer.
Oh,
Talking of sour things, and it tastes exactly like tzatziki,
wow.
but it's a bottle of beer, and it's incredible. I've got people to try it before, and they've said it's the most disgusting thing they've ever tasted.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, your mileage may vary.
Yeah,
on that
that's
one.
why I didn't go, ooh. I went, oh.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm used to that. I drink a lot of sour beers, and not everyone likes them. This is coming on quite nicely.
Oh, yeah,
Just
that is lovely.
brushing
Johnny.
on this yellow is
Absolutely lovely.
good fun. I don't know whether to throw a wash on any of this. I think I might just leave it and leave it kind of like that slightly dusty. Because you know when you've got a really strong light source like a fire, it bleaches the colour out of everything.
Mm.
So I'm not actually that bothered about. Yeah. Anyway.
So, I've just done like the fur. So I've got like an Agrax Earth shade over the base coat. It's just gonna
Lovely.
go brown. I'm going to build that up later, but then once I don't know if I'll finish this model today, but once I get closer to it, you start giving it a big old dry brush, and it gives it this kind of texture here where it's like just gets matted and white as it goes out. Because these guys,
It is great. Carry on, sorry.
yeah, sorry, these guys live in like a perpetual state of being followed by a frosty storm, so they're very wintry.
That sucks for them. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I've always been very impressed by the way the fur stands out on models that you paint. Like, I think you've got a really good handle on it. And I don't tend to dry brush very much. I mean, I'm doing it on terrain, obviously, because it's really good for that. But in terms of actual models, I stopped doing it quite a long time ago. But there are times when you just can't be beat. Fur is absolutely...
Yeah, fur is one where dry brushing is king, I think.
Yeah. Martin Thomas has done a super chat, saying nothing but giving us some money.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you very much, Martin. It's very kind.
Equally valid. That's
Yeah.
a super chat. Oh, Martin says, "Damn it, super chat fail." Oh well, Martin, you can also just message us.
Martin,
here we go.
Type a normal message. And
Martin
we'll
says, "Have you heard of the Jurassic Park inspired Fringe stage show by Superbolt Theatre? So good and emotional."
Yeah. I think I have. I think they and I have mutual friends. Because I think they performed at Vault Festival, and a lot of my friends work at that. And in fact, the founders is some very close friends of mine. So that, I think I know some people who know those people. I think we've got another super chat if somebody would be so kind.
Well, notice.
Richard Anastasi says, taking survey data on demographics of TTRPG players and what games they like to play. End goal is a machine learning algorithm to use info to recommend games. Any advice on where to post the survey?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Oh geez. I guess Board Game Geek probably is the biggest community right now if you're looking for numbers. But there's quite a few Facebook groups actually for RPG people. There's one that I joined just for a laugh, which is entitled "I'm begging you to try a different system," which is just people who are like looking at anyone saying, "Oh, I'm going to try this, but do it in D&D," and they're just like, "Oh, please, please try something else,
please, my lord,
please, my lord." It's just tongue in cheek. It's good fun.
Oh, I'm delighted with the way this is going. I'm going to take a picture.
It's lovely, mate.
And send it to some people. I mean, just dry brushing's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It looks really, really good.
When it's in like the right context, dry brushing is amazing.
Yeah.
Such good technique. Right.
My for some reason my Averland sunset is all like dried, and I don't know why. Because I had it closed. I've always had it closed.
The problem with Citadel paint pots, I find, is that they've got like these little teeth, like on the paint lid.
Yeah.
And if they're not closed properly, I think loads of air gets in. It's like I've had so many paints that have just died, even though they look like they're closed.
Is Avalon Sunset?
It's that mustardy yellow.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
That's the only yellow I have as well.
It's a really nice yellow, to be fair.
It is.
It's lovely.
Titan Uranus has done a super chat in order to say what the world really needs. Can't believe I chose this one to read out. Is a Jurassic Park pastiche about that one Mr. Blobby Park.
Yes.
Oh God.
Spun Off super chat's coming in thick and fast. Spun Off has done a super chat and says, "Hello, you lovely bunch. I hope you all are having an awesome day. I'm going to spend my day cleaning and finishing up a joke render for Hades Satyr Snacks."
Satyr Snacks are the one that you give to Cerberus, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. That's very cool. And Teresa S has done a super chat to say, "You're all such lovely people. Thank you so much for these streams. They're so nice and calming."
Speak for yourself, Teresa.
Thank you for joining us.
For the super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
More terrain.
More terrain.
More yellow/orange.
Bring me more terrain.
Oh, goodness. James West says, "Clean you pots." I think
clean your pots?
That's in reference to keep your Citadel pots clean and they will not let so much air in.
Yeah, sometimes you get clumps of paint on them, don't you?
They do get mucky quite badly, yeah. I quite like peeling those off.
Yeah,
Hello, and Ken has done a super chat. This should be a good topic of discussion. Any recommendations for tabletop debate games? The only game I have ever played once was The Resistance.
Oh, like a hidden role.
Off you go, Lolies. I think, yeah, probably hidden role as a part of that, but also debate.
Well,
so
yeah.
if you're talking like raw debate, King's Dilemma is amazing.
Well, there's also things like party ones like Super Fight and stuff like that, where it's literally just like you get some cards, try and convince everyone that you're the best or whatever. Like if you literally just want to debate, like pure debate, there's stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So Super Fight, there's one
King's Dilemma. Everyone takes on a role because everyone has a stance they take for that game, and also their house has sort of a predilection for things to go a certain way. But generally speaking, it is quite roleplay heavy, and you discussing why things should go a certain way or another, and you can lean into it being like, it's just for the good of the kingdom that we feed the people, or you can be like, look, if we do this, this marker is going to shoot up to the top of the thing, and the kingdom will be at risk of collapse. Blah blah blah. You know, that's a very good one.
There's
you had another one in the chamber. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, there's also there's a game that's quite fun called Snake Oil Salesman.
Oh yeah,
which is...
it's just got reprinted, hasn't it?
Oh, did it? Oh, perfect.
Well, it has been reprinted. It was almost impossible to find for a long time.
Yeah. So essentially, in that game, you take a hand of cards and you combine two of the cards to make a new product, to try and like sell to the masses. But obviously, it's a load of crap. So like, you have to become a snake oil salesman and just like convince everyone of this revolutionary new product that doesn't work, so that people give you points essentially. And it's it's pure like you're just chatting. Like it's just for funsies kind of thing. I've got some more super chats here. One from Luxury Gay Space Communist, who says, first, Sunset Palette. Yeah. Second, love y'all. Third, how do you keep all the personas apart and from your own personality when playing so many RPGs?
Good point.
I just play myself in all of the RPGs we play.
Well, I guess like the fun thing about RPGs is that you can let out the bits of you that you don't normally let out in public in the form of your character.
Yep.
Because I mean, everyone knows I'm a knob, so like I can just get those parts of myself and just feed them into Fizz.
Yeah, specifically Fizz.
Yeah, good. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
I try and realise characters fully in my head as much as possible, so I really try and get into their heads. I also have the luxury of when I do play, it tends to be characters I play for quite a long time. So I try and give them a compelling hook to start with. So when I started playing Shadowrun, my Shadowrunner was looking after her family, who thought she was working for a corp in a nice cushy desk job, but actually she was doing this really dangerous work. But she was doing it to keep them afloat, but she also owed a lot of money to a really nasty loan shark. So she was constantly living on the edge of financial ruin that would have disastrous consequences for her family. That felt very potent, and it allowed it to kind of govern everything I thought about and everything I did in character. So I try and start off with something just that really strongly defines that character for me, and then I use that as a basis of like how I think and act. And I basically go method, as wanky as that sounds. Like, sorry, there's no other word for it. Well, pretentious is
yeah, it's not quite harsh enough though, is it?
But yeah, no, as wanky as that sounds, like I actually find it very fertile sort of ground, and it's very good. So yeah, I'm method, darling. What I am is having a great old time with these doors. Look at these spooky, glowy doors.
So spooky.
Josh Bunton has done a superb chat and says, "Thank you, Dicebreaker team, for the chill paint stream. My brother is getting married later today, and sadly, my soon-to-be in-laws being in the COVID danger age, my parents were asked to go, so I got stuck watching the house." Josh, that sucks. Yeah. That's got to be really difficult. Good on you for sort of taking one for the team, but I'm sorry you can't be there today. So I'm glad we can offer you something in return.
They should live stream
if you
the
want.
wedding.
And I tell you what, actually, I don't know sort of what the any of the speeches are going to be like, but a wedding is not a wedding without at least one terrible joke.
Oh, that's
Hey!
true. That is
Yes,
true.
it's that time for me, and I got 2 jokes ready.
2.
Oh, yes.
This one's for you, Lindsay. Happy birthday!
yourself
And
prepared.
also for you, who can't get to your brother's wedding.
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
So personalised. Hey, Lindsay, and the other guy.
I wasn't really listening very much.
Wow.
I was listening to the story, but I didn't catch the name.
Sorry, I
so
didn't listen to your story very closely. Here's a joke.
This one goes out to my beautiful wife.
The wives and sweethearts. May they never meet.
that was me. Okay. Anyway, knock knock.
Who's that?
Amos.
Amos who?
A mosquito. Knock knock.
Is that it?
Anna.
Huh?
Anna.
Anna. Who?
Another mosquito.
Weddings are rubbish, actually.
Yeah, do you know what, mate?
Shouldn't
You've
feel bad.
missed
Yeah,
the
I wouldn't
bullet.
worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
worry.
Yeah.
Who? What has antlers and sucks your blood?
I don't know. What does have antlers and sucks your blood?
A mosquito.
Okay.
Well done. Good
Yep.
job, everyone.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I had for you today.
Excellent.
Yep.
Fantastic. Gamer Guy says, cut the stream. We're done.
So what's that bruise again?
Well, everyone, thanks very much for watching.
Yeah.
Well, Ivory Musical says, OMG, I loved that. So,
Oh,
Okay, good.
Okay.
There we are.
and we have another super chat from Josh Bunton. He says, thank you for trying. It really made my day.
oh, I'm glad, Josh.
Thank you for trying. It really made my day. Cookie Cat 94 with another super chat and an additional joke for us says, what do mosquitoes and relatives have in common? They both share your blood.
Hey. It's funny and factual.
It's the best kind of joke.
All the best jokes are
Indeed.
educational. I'm going to do some leather now. Scarab says, so you guys looking for a replacement for Alex now? No.
No, Alex will be looking for a replacement for us.
Yeah, you're getting old, to be fair.
Yeah. Just
As we've just established that you're
now the
1
age
year
difference
longer.
matters. Yeah, no, just like Candy's dog. Come on, off we go. Back behind the workhouse. Come on.
Good lord.
Honestly,
It's all falling apart.
I've never been so disrespected since last week.
Oh, we missed a super chat
Did we?
from Chris Rakowski, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Scrolling.
You can't do a cough like that and then not say anything.
Oh, Chris says, Lolies. Oh, it's to me. You can get some acrylic paint thinner and add it to a paint pot that is drying out, and it rejuvenates it quite nicely.
true.
Also, can Wheels do a review of the Jurassic Park board game?
I have never played it, so probably not. Isn't
I forbid it.
like Dinosaur World the go-to anyway?
Yeah, Dinosaur Island and then Dinosaur World. We played Dinosaur World in a sponsored playthrough
We
recently,
did.
actually.
Or
We
you
did. Lord Poos has done a super chat and says, I was going to tell you guys a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
That's a good one.
Also, Teresa S has done a super chat and says, Lolies! I laughed out loud at your mosquito, and it's the first time I've done that in days. So, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Teresa.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know if they
there's no
screamed your
accounting
name.
taste,
They did. There's an
It was in
exclamation
cat.
mark.
Oh, there was an exclamation mark. Yeah. Lolies!
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
We have another super chat from Hatronelf who says, I have the attention span of a mosquito. It sucks.
Same.
I'm begging you now. I'm begging you. Actually,
For
do
more.
Candy's
He's
dog
begging
me,
you
sod
for
it.
more.
No.
More.
Only mosquito-based puns, please.
Yeah.
Anything else
We
will
can
not be
only-
accepted.
I can't go through with this.
They'll be
We
incinerated
can
at the
only
door.
speak in mosquito-based puns for the rest of the stream.
Absolutely not. I refuse.
Johnny, count yourself lucky. Loli's hasn't opened a single BuzzFeed quiz yet, so like we're doing okay.
Okay.
Although now that you've reminded me,
No.
That is
no.
not
I feel like-
not what these streams are
like
for.
Wheels- I feel like Wheels is literally like asking me for one now.
No, we paint and we have chill conversations.
We have another super chat from Chris Rakowski who says, "Chat takes 900 points of psychic damage for the puns."
Johnny does.
Accurate. I don't have that many to lose.
Death saving throws it is. Oh dear.
I'm not looking at chat for a few minutes while I calm down. Because I can see what you're typing, you little
Little
hellions.
scamps.
We should do a Jurassic Park one.
What?
No.
Jurassic Park
no, we
what?
shouldn't.
Joke.
Which Jurassic Park dinosaur are you?
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We already put Jurassic Park on the no list for conversations for the rest of this stream, and I've already said no to BuzzQueed physics.
BuzzQueef. If we keep doing BuzzFeed quizzes, Eurogamer are going to smash down the door with a cease and desist.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not ready for that beef to kick off again.
Josh Bunton has done a super chat and says, "Aside from my future in-laws, what is the difference between in-laws and outlaws? Outlaws are wanted."
Oh.
Brutal.
I think that's quite an outdated thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
I think so.
my, I mean, we're not married, but my partner's mum is phenomenal. She is brilliant.
Right.
Oh, God, I've got the tiniest little like gap between the foot and the harness that I need to paint. Oh, he's only gone and done it though. Look at that. Excellent. I really like this leather shade. It's like a sort of quite sort of tan one.
Oh,
It's very nice.
yeah, that's good.
And as we all know, Johnny is a big fan of having multiple browns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you
Don't answer that.
go.
We have another super chat from Will Sawyer. Question for Johnny. Saw on Twitter that you've been playing Destiny 2. What are your favorite subclasses and weapons, and thoughts on Beyond Light?
Well. I have been playing Destiny 2. Solely because it's a good game where what we click on things and numbers pop out of them. So I was playing quite a lot of Halo with my friends because it's a game that was very much, it was massive around the right time for us, and so we were doing it all for nostalgic reasons. And I was like, we could go back to Destiny 2. And one of my friends had never played it, so we got him into it, and yada yada yada. It's just we just jump on, we do strikes, we talk nonsense. Like, I wouldn't say that we're well versed or even especially good players. Actually, we've been doing Crucible recently, and we're all right at that. But so I'm an Arc Titan. That's my favourite. I also like a Warlock, and my favourite guns at the minute are Monte Carlo and Gnawing Hunger. Auto rifles forever. Although the Mida Mini tool is great. There you go, Will Sawyer. Luxury Gay Space Communist has done a super chat saying, "Here's a paid-for break for Johnny to not commit murder against colleagues, though it would be understood." Thank you, Luxury Gay Space Communist, for saying that no jury in the land would convict me.
I think I'm very well behaved today, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice of you to think that about yourself.
We have another super chat from Mr. Lewis555 who says, "Hey guys, first time watching live in a while as I've just finished my YouTube backlog after a Star Trek binge. Wanted to say that I love you all and thank you for keeping us sane these past few months," and his little smiley
Little
face.
smiley.
And there's another super chat from Hello I'm Duke N who says, "Speaking of Jurassic Park, The Jurassic Park 3 Island Survival game is a horrible board game. From what I heard, it has a lack. Whoa, it has a lack of strategy options. Sorry, chat was moving very quickly and I could not read. So there you go.
I mean, Jurassic Park 3 was a terrible film, so, you know. Hold your tongue, Whelan.
Look,
I can feel it
all
coming.
I'm saying is...
Yeah, stop it.
Oh boy.
Dry brushing.
I just, like, if you compare Jurassic Park with the first, like, 8 or 10 series of The Simpsons, which was the conversation we were having, I don't know why you'd pick Jurassic Park.
Because it is more culturally significant to me. Like,
to
it's
you,
more important
not to the world.
No, I know, but it was the conversation made it my choice. And so that's what I picked.
Well, no,
that's my opinion.
No. The conversation was, I'd probably pick The Simpsons over that, and I was seen as some kind of social pariah.
I mean, yeah, because people vehemently disagreed with you. You know.
Yeah. We have 2 more super chats.
I'm sorry, I'm having so much fun with this. Anyway. Carry on.
One is from Titan Uranus, who says, speaking of Mitches, are there any models related to the Darkest Dungeon DLC Court of Blood?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That is a question for Mythic Games.
Yeah, you might need to check your...
And also CookieCat94 has said, finally got around to getting a Ring Fit. I'm 2 days in and really enjoying it. Pretty sure I owe Johnny many beers after all the jokes.
Hooray! I have lapsed on Ring Fit because I'm currently between flats. I'm living in a temporary sort of living arrangement, and it's difficult to set up here. But I'm really looking forward to getting back to it because I like it. It's good.
I did it, Johnny. You'll love this. I did it the other day.
I know you did. I know.
I think somebody tagged you, and I was like, leave him alone.
Yes. Yes. We're not allowed to talk about that, annoyingly, on the stream.
Oh, how terrible. Johnny sounds very upset about that.
Well, I was just saying I did it in general, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway, Lord Poos has done the super chat saying, I recently bought myself a physical copy of Codenames. Now oh god, I can't read. Now to just talk people into playing with me. And there's a little face like this.
Shouldn't be difficult. It's such a good game.
It's the perfect game to introduce people to board games with. Like, it's the gateway game for me.
Yes. I am really looking forward to playing. I think I'm going to play Fort very soon for the first time since we played it in preview.
Oh wow.
Which is good. Some of my friends played it and they sort of bounced off it a bit. They were like, "Yeah, we need to give it a few more goes," but didn't love it. It's like,
your heart breaking in front of them.
Because I wasn't there, so I wasn't part of the conversation. I was like, no. What?
Ow.
Who hurt you?
Oh god. Just
hair's doing something weird.
Problem with models with horns. I just scraped myself with them. That was not nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tyranids are the worst for that. They're covered in spikes.
You should contact injury lawyers for you.
Has this ever happened to you? Ow!
My demonettes hurt me.
We have another super chat from Lord Poos09 who says, P.S. I plan to break it out at family gatherings when those happen again.
Yeah, excellent.
That would be good. That's
such a good
shout.
idea. It is one of the best sort of games for introducing reluctant people to them, or just a good low pressure family party game. I think
if there's one thing that humans love, it's tribalism. So shove two people on teams.
Attaboy, bright and breezy. That's how we like it.
Yeah, team-based stuff is very fun.
Yeah.
Just love smack talking,
Do you? You sure?
So you do too, my friend.
No, really. I see. I just like people to be, correct.
Wow. The shade today.
No, just dry brushing.
Hooray.
Ban this man.
Dare Douche says, "Well, that's an out there username. Why are nerds always so chill? I dig it."
I'm not sure I agree, but that's...
Nerds aren't always so
Yeah.
chill, but we're nerds and we're pretty chill.
yeah, I would say that, you know, there's quite a lot of evidence online of nerds not being chill.
Yes, well, you know, hey ho.
Yeah, that's not our problem though.
We're chill, and
we
that's
didn't do it.
what matters. We're mostly chill. I was reminded recently, my phone was, you know, when your phone's like, "This was you a year ago."
Yeah.
Reminded me that of the time we played House Flippers.
Ah,
Oh.
What a game that is! It's for anyone who doesn't know, it's a game where you play in real time. You don't take it in turns, and you have to acquire properties by paying resources, and then use those acquired properties that are also worth resources to acquire better properties. And you know, you're flipping houses, so you're using egg timers and smashing cards down on the table while just talking at a rate of knots, and it's brilliant.
It's real time, so it's just
But
mad,
frenetic.
isn't it?
Yeah, before the Let's Play, we were like, "This is going to make no sense. We're really sorry. Normally we try and explain what we're doing, but we can't. We're just going to shout now. Go!" So yeah.
we were sort
Anyway.
of explaining, because you kind of have to keep yourself sane. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right, I'm going to use these two cards to do this, because now that I can do that, I can do this.
But when there's two people doing that at the same time at the same pace, it's very, very confusing. We got a super chat from Luke Gray, who says, "For my own curiosity, how did you guys get into jobs (brackets other than Dicebreaker) to do with tabletop games? Really interested." I can't answer this. This is my first job in tabletop.
Yeah, same. I was in video games for this, just like Johnny.
Yeah. This
Well, I applied for a job at a board game cafe. That was my first job in tabletop games, and I got the job. And then once I was in the industry, I met people in the industry, and then I just got really involved. And then when I found out there was like a job going somewhere else, I just went for that. And because they'd kind of known me from my last job, you know, it kind of just worked out. But yeah, I just started like as a games guru in a board game cafe, and like even if I hadn't started as a games guru, like, you know, I could have just probably applied to like be a waiter or work behind the bar or whatever, and then you end up picking up the same kind of experience, I guess. But I find that meeting people has been the best way, because that's kind of how I got this job as well. Was people knew people, and then
Yeah, people knew you from Big Potato and sort of made the recommendation, and then
yeah.
There you go. It
That's
sounds really discouraging, I think, when you're thinking about breaking into industry, where it's like it's not that what you know, it's who you know. But I think the thing is, a lot of the time those two go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like if you know things, you meet people who know things,
yeah.
and then that overall increases your knowledge, both of the things you know and the people you meet.
I think as well, like in my experience, the board game industry, like everyone is, not every single person, but I think overall it's quite a friendly industry. And like if you're going to events and things like that, for example, and you sit down at a table and play games with randomers, like you just start talking, and oh, it turns out that this person actually works for this company or whatever, and it just kind of quite naturally happens. Also, like things like if you're I made some friends just by, I used to post a lot of board game stuff on my Instagram, so I ended up like making friends like that over the internet and stuff like that, and then yeah, just kind of just get involved is what I think.
Yeah. I think we've got quite a few super chats.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do you want me to do them?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. I want to make sure I get them all. Okay, got that one. I got that one. Okay, Matthew Pollard says, "Thanks to Lockdown 2, Lockdown Harder, I'm going to stick by myself for the next 4 weeks at least. Can you recommend any board games that can be played solo? Last time the digital fatigue was real."
Any co-op game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we have a list on the channel.
There is a list.
It's slightly Valentine's themed, but it's fine. Yep.
Yeah, it starts off with me just aggressively telling you you're wonderful.
Yeah.
So
What more could you want?
There is a lot of board games which will tell you on the box that they're like 1 to 4 players or whatever. I don't know. It can be a bit hit and miss with those because they
Yeah,
tend
I
to
think
just
so.
like make a solo variant that's not necessarily great.
Yeah. Like Parks, for example, is a gorgeous, gorgeous game. It's one of the first we really reviewed on Dicebreaker, and it is good. And its single player is soothing, but it's soothing and engaging in the same way that just playing a game of solitaire is. Like, it's not amazing. Whereas Set a Watch, like, that's a cracking game to play solo.
I was
you can just really go for
going
it.
to say, actually, Johnny, the first game we ever reviewed, Villagers, has a very good solo mode.
Yeah, I completely forgot it has
like
one.
an alternative campaign sort of thing that you play through. With like a big evil queen or something.
Oh. Yeah. I would also look at co-op card games like Arkham Horror and Marvel Champions. They're really satisfying to play solo because they can be quite challenging, but in a way that sort of gets your brain working. And then you can sort of go away and think about what you need in your deck to make it a bit better. And you can sort of do deck building, which is a great almost puzzle element.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing Doomtown constantly, there was a time when it was all I thought about, really. And it was brilliant because it felt like I was always in touch with the game. Even when I wasn't sat down slinging cards, I was thinking about it. You know, I was eating, sleeping, I'm thinking Doomtown.
I had a moment like that with Warhammer Underworlds. Like, I just had this Skaven deck that was just fantastic. But then I always find that, like, eventually they just released a couple of new sets which broke everything, and I was like, oh, can't be bothered anymore.
Right, yeah. That kind of creep is difficult. But, yeah.
So that was the first super chat.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
The next, CookieCat94 says, so its money can be exchanged for goods and services board game edition. Not sure what was that.
That's a Simpsons reference. Thank you very much. Okay. 1 point for Wheels.
That's from Ben Willsmore, who says, I live on a farm, so I've never had a chance for TTRPGs, only online ones. Speaking of, have any of you played any Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I actually really, really want to.
It's still early access, so there's not really much in it yet. But like what I've played, it's pretty cool.
I don't know if I'm going to touch it, to be honest, because like I feel a bit iffy about the whole Mike Miles controversy. But
I don't know about that. Sorry.
Like, he's a controversial figure for some reasons, and he was sort of quietly moved off working on D&D, but has been working on Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm a bit like about it. But I mean, do your own reading, make up your own minds about it. Obviously, you know.
I just really love Larian Studios. Because
they do make some fantastic
the Divinity
games.
series is fantastic. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
Skills Loading has also done a super chat saying, chill painting streams are just what I need right now, but the dogs need walking. Catch you on the replay. In the meantime, I feel Johnny needs a drink.
Probably.
Well, is that not true?
I mean, it's a good idea to hydrate at all times, and I'm enjoying this cup of tea, so...
William Ryan has done a super chat. Just want to say I'm enjoying the chill stream. Keep on being awesome, lads. Stephen... Sorry, go on. There's loads more.
Oh, okay. I was going to read out some things that aren't super chats. I'm going to do it very quickly. Just acquired a pre-loved copy of Doomtown Reloaded, says Chimera IR. We'll need to give it a try soon. Do it. Sloan Gang for life. Brilliant. Love them. And, Josh Warrior says, I know I've said this before, but seeing as you like deck building games, you need to play Dominion. I've played so much Dominion.
Yeah.
I've played it to death.
Dominion is...
I love deck building games. To be honest, I do not like Dominion.
Dominion is all right.
I've got a soft spot for it, but there are better deck builders out there nowadays. Anyway, back to Super Chats. Sorry.
Stephen Shipway says, due to reasons, I can't dial into a conference call I'm supposed to be on, so I'll have to watch you guys instead. Stay positive, everyone.
Oh, gosh. You too, mate. You hang in there. I'm really sorry that you can't get into that conference call.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Hopefully, we'll be able to provide the same sort of level of...
corporate monotony.
Wow.
Anyway, Gretchen Kahl has done a super chat as well, saying, off I go to work. Thanks for the slow wake up and laughs to start my day.
Oh,
you are more than welcome.
Lovely way to start your day,
That is really lovely. Because bloody hell, imagine waking up to the three of us.
I think it hits different when you're one of us, Johnny.
Yeah, fair enough.
More super chats.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take the mantle, ladies? You've done a few.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Jack Wood says, "Hey pals, I'm 24 on Monday. Happy birthday!"
Yeah.
I wanted to say thank you to you lot for everything this year. Also, Johnny, thank you for convincing me to take the plunge with your Nighthaunt stream many moons ago.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm glad you took the plunge.
We love a bit of Nighthaunt
Yeah,
on this channel.
That was before Dicebreaker even existed.
Oh, was this pre-DB thing? Pre-DB.
Yeah, it's when I was...
That's there's no more AD or BC. It's pre-DB and after DB.
When I still worked on Eurogamer, therefore, like it was, I wasn't really allowed to stream video games, but I could stream tabletop stuff. I streamed myself painting a couple of times on my personal channel.
And now it's the other way around. You can't be bothered.
No, it's not that I can't. In fact, I'm doing a charity stream.
I did, yeah, I did see that actually.
November. I will be streaming on Saturday the 14th, sorry, in aid of Mind, which is a charity very, very close to my heart. I'm going to be playing Hades and Sea of Thieves because I asked people what they wanted to see, and that's what they said. So I'm going to be starting a brand new save file of Hades and seeing how far I can get. I'll probably do that for about 4 hours, and then I'll probably go fishing in Sea of Thieves. So that's the plan.
Absolutely wonderful.
So tune on in. It'll be starting probably around noon GMT. Noon. But it'll be available on Catch Up, and obviously I'll post links to the Just Giving page and stuff, and hopefully we can raise a lot of money for a very good charity. So there you go. It's not that I can't be bothered. I mean, yeah.
Doing some.
How's everyone's painting going?
I'm doing some Sonic Blue trousers right now.
He is desirous to proceed quickly.
You want to see?
Yes, please. Hang on. Let me actually tab across. Oh, I love the colour choices.
Oh, beautiful yellow and red.
Focus. Oh, that's cool.
It just won't focus.
Love the use of
Quite a
the sunset
colour
palette you've gone for there, ladies.
Thank you.
Wheeling the king of the sunset palette.
That's me.
That
is a title I'm happy to have.
Yeah. So, I mean, have a look at this sunset
palette,
yes.
Look at that.
I'm almost out of dungeon pieces to do, and then I'll give this brush a very good wash, and then it'll be on to not trying to fix the purple, because I'm not saying the purple's broken, but trying to adjust the purple.
Are you going to do any fine detail stuff?
No, I'm talking about moving on to the above.
No, sorry, I meant
above
once you've done your dry brushing stuff, do you reckon you'll fine detail these, or are you gonna?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah, no. I might go in and do some very fine yellow highlights, but to be honest with you, I'm quite happy with what I've got. And I'm trying to reach a point specifically with terrain where I reach a standard and go, that'll do.
Yeah.
And I'll put that down on the table and I'll be fine with it, rather than really pushing myself, because that's where I've burnt out before, working on enormous projects where I insist on doing my best work on every model. And it's like, you know what? I'm working on 60 of these. They don't need to be perfect, all of them. So I'm trying to convince myself that enough is, good enough is good enough. Basically.
I feel like no matter what kind of art you do, you are always your own worst enemy.
Yeah, there's always more you can be doing. So giving yourself permission to just say I'm done is actually quite an important skill.
Jeez. See, right. So with this guy, right, the original dude that I'm using as my reference, he's got green trousers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it'll look pretty good. Hold on. Ooh, there you go. He's got green trousers. They look fine. So I wanted to do a different colour, just so they all pop out a bit differently. I went for blue with this guy, but now it just looks like he's wearing blue jeans. And
a shade or
yeah, he just sort of looks like he listens to Bruce Springsteen. Do you know what I mean? Like,
probably does. A lot of time on the road.
Yeah.
Him against the storm. Michael Mayer's done super chat to say all the activity of the Chiodini verse this year has been the absolute highlight of the train wreck that has been 2020. Thanks for all you guys do. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's been a lot to keep up with, I think, safe to say. And I'm the one, I'm there for all of it, and I find it hard to keep up.
Just imagining like Age of Sigmar version of Bruce Springsteen songs now. I think these guys would definitely listen to Baby We Were Born to Run from a giant ice storm.
Yeah. I mean, Thunder Road.
Yeah, there you go. And listen, I never implied there was anything wrong with listening to Bruce Springsteen. I'm just saying this guy definitely does. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wasn't. That's not what I took from it at all. I don't think you were negging Bruce Springsteen.
Right. We'll give this another Agrax, I think. Actually, no. Let's do some skin tone. No, I'm going to do the club. Then no, yes, no. Yeah, no, we're going to do the skin. Okay, lollies, we're going to do the skin.
You hang in there, buddy.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm so relieved.
Born in the plain of Shaish, says Jane West.
Very good.
I think I need to grab a drink. Sorry, I'm just
That's
really,
all right.
really
Yeah, that's
thirsty.
all right.
You do your
I've
thing.
run out of water.
It's Dicebreaker, we're all thirsty on this channel.
I'm telling you, man, the guard is the most attractive card in Love Letter.
Well, I mean, it's not much of a competition.
Dang.
Yeah, you heard me, love letter cards.
Yeesh. God, it's quite relaxing just to dry brush for a...
Yeah, it's
Well, that's only... Oh, no. Never mind.
head empty vibes,
I
isn't
read
it?
the timer. Yeah, it's good. I mean, working out what I'm doing with this overground terrain is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we're only an hour in,
But it's a
by
fun
the way.
challenge. Yeah, yeah. So we've got time. Don't worry about it. Stop worrying about it.
I'm not. Is this the skin tone I used with that guy? This seems very dark.
Nothing quite like having to reverse engineer what you did in a model.
Oh well, fuck it. Oh, language. This guy's...
Wow.
Sorry. I said
That's
frick
another
it.
$1 for the swear jar.
I said frick it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's just gonna have dark skin. That's fine.
Emma Benton says, send me words of encouragement, chat. I have to start work in like 5 minutes and I'm
Emma.
not mentally prepared for that expletive. Good luck, Emma. I hope your day pans out all right. Obviously, a lot of things are a lot at the minute, so you've got this, and we've got your back.
You can
obviously
do it.
in a sort of supportive way. I can't show up to your work and pitch in. They'd probably ask why I was there and who I was, but you know. Hi, lilies.
Hello, it's me.
Oh.
This is
Tom
who I
Can't
am.
Dance says, it's my birthday today, so I thought I'd tune in and paint my crystal dragons, not a euphemism, along with you guys. Happy birthday, Tom Can't
Happy
Dance.
birthday, Tom. I'm sure
Do you want
can.
another birthday joke?
Yeah, let's have another birthday joke.
Okay, let's find another mosquito one.
How many mosquito jokes are there?
Must we? Too many. Please, please not another mosquito one, please.
Okay, it won't be mosquito, but it's still an insect.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I thought you had it prepared.
Okay,
No,
here
there we go.
No. What should you do if you're allergic to biting insects?
Stop biting
Stop biting
insects.
insects.
Yeah. Oh, that was lame.
Literally
I
no
liked
one
it.
has ever called them biting insects.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
Well,
That's my kind of
exactly
joke.
why we need to do another one.
Hot damn.
Tom Can't Dance says, I demand a mosquito joke.
Oh, fine.
There's actually no more.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
all
We have the
out.
answer
Oh,
to
hold
how
on.
many mosquito jokes are there.
I could maybe do an ant joke.
I can do you an ant
Moth?
joke. How do you feel about that? 3 ant jokes for 1 mosquito
Do
joke.
an ant joke, mate, but I'm all out of mosquito.
Oh, sorry, mate. We just sold the last one.
Told the last one.
Yeah.
What ants are the biggest?
Big ants.
Don't know.
Elephants.
Factually correct. Factually correct. Couple of super chats to keep you busy.
Oh, no.
I'm just washing my brush, and look, I've made orange
Oh,
squash.
lovely.
Drink your plain
Got
water.
one from Good Luck or a Quick Death here who says, currently packing all my stuff from an apartment I was never at to move to an apartment halfway across the county, then that I will probably never be at. Thanks for helping me stay sane and not just burn it all.
Oh boy.
Ladies, would you like to tighten your anus?
I would love to. They say Mosquito Jokes has a lot of buzz right now. Also, we have another super chat from Wind of Horus. He doesn't say anything. Just a little donation. Just a little dono.
The strong, silent dono.
Nice, Dino.
I'll have one of those dono kebabs. Oh, Wind of Horus says, whoops, no message, but just thanks for the stream.
Dino plays out.
I quite like accidental super chats.
One day we're going to see like a super chat of a ridiculous amount of money and then just a follow-up message that says, oh God, what have I done?
That was meant to be 200 words.
I'll take 200 words, please.
That's stuck in my head now.
On in the plane of shite.
Okay. All right, so I've finished dry brushing all of the dungeon tiles, and all in all, I'm quite pleased with them. I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna have another look at them in future and see if they need anything more, because they might do. But right now, you know when you don't want to just gallop through and do too much.
Oh, this is a good one. CookieGat94 has done a super chat saying, I walked into the biology lab and saw my lab partner dissecting an insect. I told him, I think your fly is open.
Into that one. Into that one.
I like that a lot.
Pain in the arse to dissect a fly.
Simon Ragg
Oh my.
has done a super chat saying, I'm holding you guys responsible for me getting getting lost in 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. My vampire is a blacksmith working in the court of King Arthur who was turned by Merlin.
Whoa.
Much love from me and my new 11-week puppy, Toby. Simon, your vampire sounds cool.
Hello, Merlin was a vampire. Gosh.
Yeah.
Revelations.
There's a super chat, but it's a joke, so Loli.
Michael Hayden says, my favorite joke. 2 muffins baking in an oven. First muffin says, is it getting hot in here? Second muffin says, holy crap, a talking muffin! Sorry, the cold must be getting to me.
That's all right, Michael.
That's fine.
It is minus 17 there.
We'll have someone around to come and rescue you. Emergency response unit. Oh, imagine if Dicebreaker had its own emergency response unit.
That's very random.
But imagine those. Can't you imagine it?
No.
Well, I think that says more about you than it says about me.
Oh.
You could just be like, someone was like, oh, I'm not having a great day. We're just like, send around the emergency response unit. And they come around with like a hot drink and some biscuits
And some bad jokes.
And maybe a hug.
Yep.
Aww.
Yeah, see, you couldn't imagine it, but
It's too late now. Can't do it.
I've had to tell the higher ups that we can't do it because 1/3 of the team couldn't imagine it. I don't even know about the other third.
I tuned out long ago.
Well, then on your heads be it.
At about 3 o'clock, I think Johnny tuned out.
How about super chats? Do we have any?
Yes. Always.
Proceed.
Zizerhand says, after the most day of days, which included being stabbed in the face with a fork, I wanted to say thanks for bringing positivity into a lot of lives. Thanks for everything.
I hope that was an accidental stab in the face with a fork.
I hope your face is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. It's pretty hefty. Okay.
It wasn't a knife.
So just try dry brushing a light brown over purple to create a wood effect. It failed.
Good. Yeah.
Categorically.
I'm not sure that's how that
went very
works. I
Thanks,
think that
mate.
just makes dirty purple.
Well, I was experimenting rather. So let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's try Eshin Grey over the Stone Purple to see what happens.
Rebecca Scott has another super chat for us. They are absolutely flying in. Rebecca says, "Can you have an emergency response team to send Johnny to save my D&D sessions when we get lost?" Love you guys so much. Hey, look, there's plenty of ways we can utilise this emergency response unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. He's got his dark grey skin. All good to go.
I can't not see the jeans.
Yeah,
now.
he's got his blue jeans. He's got his greatest hit album.
That doesn't work either.
Okay, he doesn't want to focus for some reason.
You need to add like a boombox to his shoulder.
This is going to be difficult terrain to do. Shut my mouth.
Oh.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, hello.
I'm just going to shade it a darker purple, and then I'm just going to dry brush white all over it, so it looks like stone.
Lovely.
So there.
Oh, I've got a problem here. This dude's got a big flag.
Okay.
I need to pick a colour for the flag.
Uh-oh.
Because that's going to be their colour as soon as I do that, you know? Oh, jeez.
Josh Bunton's on a super chat to say, "It isn't a family dinner till someone is stabbed over eating the meal in the wrong order or using the wrong utensil." Josh Bunton, I am suddenly concerned about the people you are having
I mean, you
dinner
can
with.
stab them right back because forks aren't for stabbing people in the face, so they've used the wrong utensil as well.
Wheels does not speak for the rest of us.
Hey, look, I'm just,
he's not
I'm working
wrong,
with what I've got here. Yeah, see, look. I work for
Chuck a tiny bit
birds
of a
with us.
dull red in the white, Johnny. Ooh, interesting, Cookie Cat 94.
Right, I'm looking for... What am I looking for? I'm looking for Beast Claw Raiders Heraldry.
Let's see. What have we got?
Can't stop
That would be fun, I think. You're right, Ellie.
We're just fighting in the storm. Do, 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 do.
It's such a good song.
I can't see any pictures of Beast Claws with flags.
Okay. So,
I'm just going to search.
I just had a thought. I've got Lindsay Langdon suggests Dicebreaker pink and blue for the flag wheels.
No.
It worked great for Luke Skywalker.
No.
Okay.
I'm not doing another Dicebreaker model. These are my models.
This is very, very purple. I'm going to shade it to increase the contrast. Then I'm going to just dry brush loads of white over it to make it just look stone-ish. I can either do Druchii Violet, which will just make all of this a darker violet, or I could try Drakenhof Nightshade, which is this sort of very deep blue.
That's a good idea.
I kind of feel like that might be cool.
I quite like the official banner on these Beast Claw Raiders. They've got like a sort of tan banner, but with like a bloody beast handprint on it, which is quite cool.
I'm going to try Drakenhof Nightshade.
I might do that.
Welcome to the massive indecision part of the stream. Lots of people saying Drakenhof Nightshade. Lots of people saying Drakenhof
Nightshade is one that I really need to get back in my roster. How about Blue Wheels, says Dan Keller.
Nick Green says in a super chat, "What kind of paint do you use? I've been using testers for 3D printed models and want to change. Also, what does a nosy pepper do? Get hell up in your business."
That didn't work.
Wheels. Wheels.
Vallejos.
Using a lot of Vallejo. I use a mixture now of Vallejo and Citadel, but I'm just going to keep buying Vallejo paints because they're brilliant.
Vallejos are great. Right. Okay. Here we go then.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, blue.
Need a bigger brush for this. Did I pack the big shade brush?
Oh dear.
No, I didn't.
Oh dear. Juicy beard. It's the biggest brush you've got, mate.
That's the biggest brush I've got. That's annoying. I could use the dry brush. Why not? Why not? Why not? Who says I need to keep it dry? The man.
I wouldn't recommend it.
What? Just using the dry brush to shade?
Yeah.
Why not? I washed my dry brush. I'm going to wash it again after this.
Yeah, but they're super absorbent. So
Yeah.
it'll get real stuck in there.
Yep.
Okay. Your brush, mate.
Look. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory.
I've got no guts.
Michael Hayden has done a super chat to ask, not sure if this has ever been asked, but what kind of board game would Dicebreaker, the board game, be?
Oh, it'd probably be a take that game, knowing us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe a hidden roll, because we enjoy arguing with one another a lot.
Yeah, or a debate game, to be fair. As Juken put it. Creamy bone white.
God, this looks weird. Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, it almost certainly won't show up on the webcam, but can you see I've shaded that bit, but not that bit?
No, I can't see anything.
Yeah. Looks weird, though. I mean, this is going to take a couple of coats.
8 thin coats.
8 thin coats. All right, well, I've put more on my brush. Let's just go.
Let's go ham.
Oh. Go ham.
Go ham.
Woo, go ham.
Go ham.
You can do it.
Okay, you should be able to... Oh, yeah, really into this.
Go ham.
You should be able to see the difference there, like between the bottom and the top. Anything?
Sort of
Nope.
darker.
Okay. It should be. Well, I think it looks nice.
So what it's not there, Johnny. We just can't see it. It's a webcam.
No, I know. I'm joking. There is just quite there's a pleasure in doing terrain and just getting a bit gung ho with
Yeah,
it.
you can go slapdash as hell. You just be like.
In fact, I'm gonna ease off on using this toward the top and use more of it down the bottom.
Because that one's got the light bit at the top.
Yeah.
Because it's above
There he goes. Directional lighting. 101. Where's the light coming from? Is it up or down?
I'm going to tell people that I do object source lighting all the time. It just so happens that the object I always use is the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly valid, if you ask me. Okay, I'm having fun. This is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Thanks.
Oh, fireworks.
Oh, is that what that
It's
was?
not even dark yet.
The drug dealers have restocked.
Yeah.
It's a... No, it's not. There's like a nice sunset outside.
Oh, okay. I mean, it is the 5th of November, so...
Is it?
Yeah. You
Yes.
didn't remember.
I did not.
Well, great. Now if the Catholics overthrow the country, well, no, it's your fault. Such a weird holiday.
It really is.
Hey, remember that time we tortured a guy?
Remember that time we tortured a guy because he felt like he was being repressed by the government?
We sure showed him.
Take that, personal liberty.
I love the way we always keep things like really light and
Yeah.
breezy on the stream.
Oh, yeah. Light breezy, apolitical. Yeah,
We
it's
just
great.
want America to know that it's just as bad here. Right, so he's got a cream banner now. It's creamy coloured. Oh, stop focusing on my face. It's very kind of you, webcam, but
Oh, that's a good start.
yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Nice creamy base, and then big ready,
Battery biscuit base.
I was just thinking
big
that.
red bloody handprint on it.
Nutty base. Crunchy base. Battery biscuit base.
Do 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 do.
Oh, goodness me.
Livy J says, "Do you want to change situations?" Then look, I never suggested a swap. We've still got an NHS. I think I'll stay here for however long that lasts. Anyway,
Bright and breezy.
bright and breezy. Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong. We have a super
we've got a
chat.
super
Oh, go
chat.
ahead.
From Teresa S, who says, "This superb chat is dedicated to Titan Uranus, whose username I finally
Oh,
understood."
Teresa.
After months and months of hanging out in your chat, I'd be embarrassed if it wasn't so funny, laughing in the face.
And we read out that username
I mean-
a lot as well.
Yeah, I mean, I deliberately read it out in such a way that it doesn't play. So-
I do not.
Quite. This terrain is going to take longer than the last terrain,
Probably, yeah.
but it'll be worth it, despite the fact you couldn't see the difference on the
Well, you had the
Apparently, some of the chat.
you had the one killer technique, you know, on the last one.
Kildoza says, base like a Werther's original. Oh, I love a Werther's original.
They are,
Yeah,
they are
fine.
good. I like them.
Very good.
Good sucking sweet.
Wow.
Nice for
They are
sucking them.
Stupid sunset, stupid winter.
Hey!
Lomp!
You leave sunsets
No, it's
alone.
actually- Winter is my favourite season. Well, autumn's my favourite
Autumn
season.
is the best season.
It's autumn right now.
It is. All right. Apologies to the sun, an entity that neither knows I exist nor speaks
Well,
English.
you don't know that. Have you ever been there? No.
No. Honestly.
Right. Let's do some more metal, shall we?
Okay, tell you what I'll do. I'll hold up another piece of purple terrain and see if you can spot any kind of difference.
Sloth with Shades comment. It just says, fun fact, the sun does not care. It's got more shadows.
That's because I shaded it, my boy.
Yeah, but I don't know what else you want us to look at.
No, I was literally just wanted to see what you said.
Good job, Johnny.
Thank you. Is that so harsh?
Cookie Cat.
Cookie Cat 94 says, "Yep, you do it."
No, go ahead.
No.
No. Cookie Cat 94 Super Chat says, can I get 2 to 3 random colour suggestions? It's for a thing. Yes, yellow, orange, and purple.
Oh, for God's sake. Blue.
Only if it's night sky blue. What would you call that? Cobalt? What kind of colour? Is that cobalt?
I don't know.
Google that.
Okay. Lords of Kobold, hear my prayer.
Oh, cobalt's a nice colour. Very gemmy. Oh, indigo. Perfect. Yellow, orange,
Prussian
and indigo.
blue. Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness me.
Was that a Battlestar reference? Absolutely not, I'm afraid. Never watched it in my
Yes,
life.
it was.
Oh, well, you said one. Sorry,
Mine
I
was.
thought you meant me.
Lords of Kobold, hear my prayer.
Oh, okay.
So say we all.
Yeah, never watched it. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's a very good series. I can recommend it.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of sci-fi series. I never got into like, Star Trek and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I've got a big soft spot for Battlestar. To the extent that it makes me slightly sad that one of the characters is called Boomer because she's the coolest. And obviously now it's like, oh.
The boomers in Fallout New Vegas are pretty good as well.
Yeah, fair. Oh god, my neck is stiff. You know when you just sort of you get a couple of aches all of a sudden at once, and you're like, oh, I must have flu.
Yeah. Matthew Bateman says Wills is probably too busy watching The Simpsons.
Matthew Hayden says the original, the new Battlestar. I grew up watching the original, so hard to watch the new one. I only watched the new one, so I didn't have that difficulty, I'm afraid. We've had a super chat from Gil Dozer, who says, speaking of that titanically punderful username, did you hear about the constipated accountant having computer troubles? He couldn't properly budget, so he had to work it out with a pencil. Honestly.
The perfect time to use some Agrax shade after that joke.
Oh, God.
I'm just getting... There's like a bit of his blue jeans that are just sticking up over his belt, so I'm just getting those.
Okay. How's your highwayman coming on?
Good, my hymen.
Hyman the Highmoon. I did see someone say that is now going to be a character in their D&D
Yeah.
campaign.
I very much enjoyed that. I hope that's a real thing.
Apprentice the Dentist.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just doing the belt, and then I need to just go over some bits where I got a bit messy. And then I need to do the weapons and the hair, and then I need to do some shading and some highlighting, and then I need to do the base, and then
All I have to do is
Yeah.
start, and then I'm going to be done.
No, it's going good. It's going good. I quite like the colors and things and stuff. It's coming out the way I kind of pictured it, which is good. It's
Good.
It's just nice.
Good. I'm gonna need to do a lowlies. Step away for a moment and get something to drink because my throat
Go
hurts.
for it.
My mouth is just like very dry today. I don't know if I'm talking a lot or something.
Check your temperatures, ET.
What color? Oh, lots of different colors, Titan.
I don't know what the question is because you didn't read it out, so I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
don't want it read out. You do not want it read
No,
out.
that's why I didn't read it out.
I just saw it. Oh, God. How dare you insinuate that I
shaded
wouldn't
that
want
one,
that read
didn't
out?
No, I was saying don't read. Saying don't read it out. Not that you don't want it read
No,
out.
those are the words you used, Johnny. He said you don't want it read out. I thoroughly disagree.
Literally not what I said, but okay.
I've got the replay on my side, buddy. Painting some metals, making them silver. Then I'm gonna dirty them up with a nagrax of shade. Yeah, we're painting some metals.
I'm making a cup of tea. I'll be back.
Wherever would you want to leave, Johnny?
You know what? I ask myself that every morning when my finger hovers over the send resignation letter button. Yeah, man.
Good vibes here on Dice Pain Alive.
Yay! Right. While Dad's away, we should do a BuzzFeed quiz.
No. No BuzzFeed
Right.
quizzes. This isn't Happy Hour Tavern time.
But it should be.
Oh, I see how it is. You'd rather go get drunk. That's what's going on.
I mean...
Yeah, me too. Especially with such excellent company.
Am I right? Am I right?
Please don't sue us.
I definitely, wouldn't be able to drink while doing this. I'm doing a lot of really small details today on this little guy, this little hymen.
This tiny little hymen. I've got a it's strips of metal over a wooden club that I'm doing right now.
Hey, we have an Alex Demian. Oh, she's laughing at me, and I don't know what it was that I said when she came in.
Again.
Are you laughing at my hymen, Mian? Don't laugh at my hymen. Not funny subject.
Yeah, it's not Hyman's fault. They didn't name themselves. There we go. I think I've got a future in ASMR painting, you know. Just using a metal tone here on the bands to get a nice metallic effect.
Oh God, that is really quite sensual. Tickles my ears. Mian is saying she's just popping in to see how chaotic things have gotten.
Oh,
Not chaotic at
yeah,
all.
not at all. It's rude that you would insinuate that would ever happen on these kind of streams.
Yeah,
We've
there's been zero
never
chaos.
been chaotic in our entire lives.
Hmm?
That's lies and slander. It's libel, is what it is, man. Just back where I was then. Just finishing off that last band of spiky metal. This is quite a large club, so you can imagine that if this ogre were to smash someone over the head with it, they would probably break their skull. With that metal spikes reinforcing, it's sure to do quite a lot of damage.
Got dark very quickly.
It's Warhammer, isn't it? That's how it works. It's dark or nothing. Wills is now David Attenborough. And here we see the Beast Claw Raiders in their natural habitat. The sound of Bruce Springsteen emanating through the hills as the blue jean wearing, beast riding nomads flee the giant storm.
That would actually be so good. I just think like David Attenborough should just like narrate everything.
Yeah, it's just, put his services out there for anyone who wants them.
Yeah.
Simon Ragg says, Wills, the ASMR is helping with work. Certain people do get that tingly reaction, don't they? I've never had it before. Where, like,
yeah,
that sort of really close audio sound just, like, hits certain parts of your brain. It's not always erotic, chat, before you say anything.
Okay, cool. I was like, what is happening? Where is Dad?
I don't feel safe anymore. Here he is.
Hello, what I missed?
Nothing happened.
Oh, that sounds...
No, nothing at all.
Nothing erotic.
Don't touch the screen.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
We have a super chat from Scissorhands. Thank you, Scissorhands. Thank you so much. Who says, also, I'm going to have the best Christmas ever because I found code names Happy Salmon, Super Rhino, Super Rhino,
Oh, hero battle, Super Rhino, hero battle.
Okay, that's...
And Cash and Guns as gifts. Thanks to you guys. Those are
Ooh.
all excellent gifts.
That is great.
Yeah, flipping heck. Only games that we play at live events.
The chat is not giving me a great idea of what it was you were just doing, but you know what? It's fine. I've reached that weary parent stage where I'm just like, look, as long as you're safe, I don't care what you do.
Just be home by this time.
If you screw up your A levels, it's your fault. Don't expect me to bail you out for the rest of your life.
Oh, another super chat from Miss Elizabeth Clare, who says, has Johnny escaped to the country? If he has, that is big Earl Grey energy.
No comment. No, I'm not in London right now. I hope to be back ASAP, but beyond that, I ain't saying nothing.
Or ASMR.
Oh.
Yeah, so I understand. Honestly.
Chat is sus, yeah.
It was more like David Attenborough in the end than it was
I don't want to know.
Twitch stream.
I don't want to know. Just shading my model. That's all I want.
Old man shading my model.
All I want from this afternoon is just an old man. I'm not an old man.
Well, matters perspective, really, isn't it?
Thanks.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. But hey.
Hey. It's a cute way of saying hi in Sweden.
That's cute.
Yeah, it is cute. It's really sweet.
Why do you know that?
My brother lives in Sweden. He lives in
Oh.
Stockholm, or near Stockholm now. I think he's moved out of the city. He works over there. With his wife and his 2 kids.
Have you been?
I've been to Stockholm, yeah. I went for a work trip when I was working at CA. I went to the Paradox Con because I think they would like.
What? Oh my god! Look at Johnny. Why is he so quiet?
He's just frozen in perpetual pain. Look. Oh dear. Oh god. This did happen on the last painting stream, but at that point he was hosting, so I had to like quickly smash into OBS and set up a project. It was very funny. I guess this is just a regular occurrence now, just a regular feature of the stream, which is great. Good thing I was hosting. Let's just say that. What?
And went funky.
Oh, it's because his NDI source was the one that was being sound. It's very complicated because right. So when you use Skype with OBS, right? You basically take the audio from each participant of the call, which is really good because it means you can have them all separate and you can do like separate things with each person's input. So we can place them in these frames and stuff, and we don't have to like use multiple copies of the same window and all that kind of stuff. It's very handy. However, everyone has the exact same audio, but has their own specific audio channel. So if you like have everyone's audio open, you get the doubling effect that we had at the start of the stream. But then also, apparently, which I've just found out thanks to Johnny, if you leave the call, even though everyone's audio is exactly the same, it's still tied to one person, so it will mute itself.
Oh, good times.
Oh, Christ. The life of a video producer, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk it? Okay. There's a lot of metal on this boy.
There was a super chat as well from CookieCat94 who says Johnny.exe has crashed. I just love like the freeze frame that we got as well. It's just him and
pure
pain.
Agony. It's still like that on OBS, by the way.
Is it? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I mean, like, it's kind of doing a pretty accurate job of representing what you would be doing if you were still here. So, just making pained faces. Painting up a little chunk by the saddle now. The annoying thing is, because this is like got a grey and white undercoat, you're not really going to see many of the metal things that I've painted. Oh, you can sort of see it when you highlight it. But I've been doing like he's got like belly armor.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Like his harness
I can see
and stuff. But once I get some different colours on there, it'll pop a lot better as well.
Hello, I'm Duken has done a super chat asking when will DB chat have custom emojis of the team?
Oh yeah, Eurogamer has that, don't they?
Is that like that's a membership thing though, right? So I guess whenever we get memberships.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're working towards. But there's a lot on for us at the moment, so I think it's taken a little bit of a back burner.
Yeah.
We will get on that. We will. Paul Waldron says try turning him off on. Yeah, try turning him on, off, and on again. Oh my god. Yes, we'll give that a go.
Wonder if he's gonna try and come back or if he's just taking the rest of the day off.
Matthew Bateman says, what is membership? So membership is kind of like, if you ever use Twitch, it's kind of like a Twitch sub, where you pay like a certain amount monthly, I think, and then you get access to special stuff. So that includes like members-only videos, so we might end up doing videos that are just for a certain certain group and all that kind of stuff. I have got a WhatsApp from Johnny that says "effing internet."
Yeah, I was looking at my WhatsApp just in case he WhatsApped me, but I guess not.
I'm gonna show him the freeze frame.
Oh my god, do. It's too funny. I think he'll enjoy it.
Oh, poor Johnny. He'll
Oh my
be
god,
he'll be in his new place soon enough.
Mian is saying, can you imagine if I got my own show for the membership?
Mian, you already have 8 of your own shows. Everyone always choosing
Just
for you
me.
anyway.
That's hilarious. Also, super chat from Ben Willsmore saying Johnny is really thinking about his next brushstroke carefully.
He's really making sure that he doesn't get too much paint on that brush. He's very, very precise with the amounts that he uses. You know.
Wait, so can they still see him? Oh yeah, they can. Of
Yeah.
course.
He's frozen below me with that
Oh,
perpetual pain
so-
face. It's very funny. Hello, Toto.
Red Cognito says Wheels ASMR vids for members.
Maybe not.
People are very excited about the Mian show. Like, loads of people are really, very, very excited about it. Which is great because it means that we get out extra videos, but the video team doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, man, you can just sort those. You can write and edit them.
Yeah.
We'll just sit back.
That'd be great. We'll just chill.
There's so much metal. Starting to think I should use some other types of metal. I've got like a.
I've got like one metal color and it's not very good.
Is it lead belcher?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I've got more.
Or is that-
Oh yeah, sorry. I've got Retributor armor.
Is
which is
Retributor
like-
the really ugly yellowy one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
that
one
one's
where
horrid.
it's like worse than yours, and I've got Lead Belcher as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the best gold is Gehenna's gold. This one's
the one you have.
This one's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it is.
Balthazar gold is really good for bronzes, which I think you've got.
Ah,
The one with the white top.
Balthazar.
Balthazar gold. Ugh. Balthazar Gelt was a metal monster.
No, that's Retributor armor. That's the one I have.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. We've got a super chat from Winter Forest who says, for the garden gnome impression.
Did you do a garden?
No, Johnny is doing a garden gnome impression.
Oh.
Right. I need to do a little bit more grey on his hands. And then I'm going to start doing some... Oh, God, there's more metal. Oh, my God. There's so much metal. This is what it's like being a warrior.
Yes, it is.
Constantly covered in metal.
Just so much metal. All of the metal, all of the time. Whoops. Whoops. Superhero Rhino battle.
Super Rhino Hero Battle. Super Rhino Hero Battle. Heroes on a show. When we did that live show, we ran with the whole joke of fighting animals, and people did not get it. It was very much an in-joke that we tried to put out, and it did not work.
Did not land. Is Johnny frozen? No. He's just really good at holding that exact position. Yeah, Johnny's been frozen for like, what, 10 minutes now, it feels like.
The internet's gone down. He just said tremendous in response to that photo.
Hatchonaut has done a super chat saying, Johnny, you look speechless. It looks like he's rolling, like, doing a rolly cigarette or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
He's setting up a spliff. Can't do that at work.
Yeah, he's like sat outside. He's just like, and just talking away to himself.
That's the stage he's gotten to now, isn't it? mad old lad at a pub. Andrew Gadsby is just quoted "Rolly cigarette."
What? Isn't that what they
A
are?
roll up.
You call them rolly
A
cigarettes,
roly
no?
poly cigarette.
I am pretty sure people say rolly
Oh,
cigarettes.
hello.
I don't smoke. What do you want?
Hello. Yeah, sorry we don't know your death terms.
Will Johnny make a comeback? We don't
You
know.
have to stay tuned to find out. I'll tell you who's here, though. Hello.
Hey! Oh, look at the little baby. Oh no! The little butt. The little butt. Hey, yeah!
You need to not go on the paints, though. We've talked
It's
about
me.
this.
Look at me! Oh, what a
The
baby.
gaffer's here.
Andrew Gatsby. Johnny, is that weed?
Is
That's
that
a
a
super chat.
weed?
Is- Oh my god, look. So majestic.
Toto.
I feel like
Everything
they're
the
looking
light
over.
touches.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's exactly what they're doing.
Good falling, aren't you? He's just gonna sit on my chair arm with me. Oh no, he's
What a
not. That you were perfect there. Why didn't you just stand there? Huh? It's because I'm not stroking you. Is that why? Doing a stream, bud. I'm doing a stream. Your adoring fans are here as well. Emmy Little with a super chat that just says "cats!" exclamation mark.
Oh. Honey has only just started coming up on my chair. Well, I say coming up. When I lift her on the chair, she doesn't immediately jump
Yeah,
down.
that's not really coming up, is it? That's like
No.
staying on.
Yeah, but she's only recently allowed me to do that and actually stick around. And she puts her little paws, her front paws on the little armrest. It's very cute.
You do that, don't you? Hmm? Don't you? Don't you? Oh, don't. Get your tail out of the way, boy.
He just wants to have a go.
We've talked about this, Toto. Cats can't paint with
Nature's
brushes.
paintbrush right
With
there.
brushes, anyway. It's very. I'm doing a very fine detail right now as well.
Oh.
He keeps moving around. It's making me very nervous. Okay, there we go. He's sat down now. He's become a little lap warmer.
Oh. Too cute.
Toto is helping, says Angel B.
Elizabeth
He is. He's helping.
Pennington has done a super chat. Once again, not saying anything. Just a little dono. Just a dono.
This is Dino. Cheeky Dino. Oh my god. I think this model's going to take me quite a while, actually. Like it's...
You've done so much more on that model than I have on this.
Well, it's like... It's obviously a lot smaller than the other one, but it's pretty much got the exact same amount of details. So it's just like... It's just each subsequent detail, I guess, is taking slightly less time because there's less of it. Yes, I know, buddy. Come here. You want to cuddle? You just want to cuddle, don't you? Yeah, I know. He's very affectionate.
Yeah, he is. And he look, just wants a little hug.
Hmm. If you want true ASMR, I should put this mic on him. I don't know if that's going to pick up though. Second Spirit says you're adorable, Toto.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, he purr. Did he purr? I didn't hear.
Did it not pick up for you?
Oh, it might have done. I just wasn't paying attention. I was like brushing the handle of a gun.
Oh, he's purring non-stop right now. I just had I put the mic on.
Oh.
Literally on him. Just attached him to it. Oh, we've only got 18 minutes left, by the way.
Oh,
better,
oh my god, I could totally finish this. I just need to
better
hurry.
get finishing. I need to do a big Agrax wash. But I keep thinking, right, I'll do an Agrax wash now, and then I'm like, no, wait, I still haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way I'll get this done. I need to
Here
do
we go, he's
highlights and everything.
screaming now.
Oh,
There's the true Toto experience.
has he gotten down?
Yeah, he's off in the. I think he's in the bathroom. He wants to. I call it sippy water. He won't drink from his bowl, but he'll always drink from the bathroom tap.
Yeah. Honey used to do the
I
same.
think it's because it's colder.
Yeah, I think they just like running water as well. I
Yeah.
got her a cat fountain before, and she liked that.
Oh, they have a cat fountain like this.
Oh, really?
He's just spoiled. But that's cats for you.
Hmm.
They're not really your pets, are they? You're just pets to them.
Shoot it.
There we go.
Shoot it.
Right. Okay. Done most of the things that I wanted to do here. I'm gonna give him some more skin painting on his hands, because his hand is currently white. Yeah, Lindsay Langdon says my cat jumps into the tub to drink from the tap. Every now and again, I'll just walk into the bathroom and he's just like staring at me from the bathtub, and I'm like, "Why are you in there?"
Honey just like lies down and just stares at the tap, like waiting. You just walk in, you're like, okay, I really need to use the shower. Please, could you move aside? And then I turn on the bath tap, and like the water will run towards it, and she'll just kind of stare at it, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what you want.
Okay. Let's be very careful here. Don't want to mess up the bit I've already painted on this section, which I want to do. There we go. That's the ticket. That's the one. Keep it real tight, Wheels. Real smooth details. That's the one. We're getting there, ladies.
Nice.
We have a hand.
Glad.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I actually custom mixed a colour palette for his skin on the other model, which is why this one looks so much darker. Although, to be fair, I can just brighten it up with extra layers. It's all good. We'll just have him be a little bit darker than his mate.
Oh, I can hear.
Yeah, that's him. Thing is, I wanted to go for like, the reason they've got like this dark grey skin, so I wanted to almost look like Frostbite.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, like when you get that sort of rotten black colour on your flesh, which is nice. Okay, this one's even more difficult. Oh god! Little did I know that I had the easy option when I was doing the first one. There we go. Toto. Mr. George says, "Do your bed, young man." How dare you? I'm changing the sheets today. They're drying right now. There's no point. I also just like, it's whatever, isn't it? I never really got the whole make your bed thing, so I'm just gonna get in it again at the end of the day.
Oh, I love a made bed.
Like, it's nice if you want to like sit on it or something, but like, I rarely do. It's more the cats that sit on it. I think they prefer it when it's not made because they get big bundles of duvet they can lie on top of. Okay.
I'm really liking this guy. I think I've done a great job.
You haven't shown me in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do his hair real quick, and then like I've kind of done all the base coloring, and then it's like highlights and stuff after. But I don't know what. I mean, I don't know what color to make his hair. I think I could just make it white. Maybe I'll do that because I'm kind of liking it the way it is right now.
Oh, we've got some super chats here. Scott Perkins says, I adore your content. Between being blind and not having great mental health, I don't paint much. Need to get back into it, so have a pot of paint on me. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
And another one here from Simon Ragg, who says, I feel like Cloaca Hant been mentioned in a while. Hasn't been mentioned in a while. Yeah, so the Cloaca. Let's talk about that. Yeah, I think there's a reason we haven't talked about cloacas in a while. I think that might be intentional.
I mean, like, it's a topic of conversation, right? You don't talk about the same topic of conversation over and over again.
Yeah,
That's just not natural.
We'll bring up the cloaca when it's relevant. And oftentimes
Exactly.
it will be, you know? So...
We'll bring it up when we're good and ready.
Yeah, the cloaca's a
right, I'll show you.
complicated thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Show me what you got. Show me those focusing skills. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. So is he going to have white hair?
Yeah, I think so.
He kind of looks like, who was the 1960s Batman? Adam West. He kind of looks like Adam West. Did you get those vibes?
I don't know what Adam West looks like. Hold on.
Or at least if that's what Adam West does look like, I might be misremembering. Also plays Catman in Fairly Odd Parents, of course.
So what, you saying he looks like 1960s Adam West? Is that what you said, 1960?
No, he played Batman in the 1960s.
Yeah.
In the comedy one. But I'm guessing that's what he looks like now, because he's got white hair.
Oh.
Lowly saying Catman in all caps. Big shout out to Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, I love Fairly Odd Parents. I haven't seen it in ages, though.
It's weird how, like, do you find that in pretty much every kids' TV show, the main character is the worst of the bunch? Always, like, I always find it's the main character I don't give a crap about, but the side characters are hilarious, you know?
I'd have to think about it. Like, I mean, what about Dexter's Laboratory? I mean, Dee Dee's kind of better.
Yeah. Well, I guess Dexter's quite funny, to be fair. I guess as a character, like, he doesn't have that many side characters with him.
What about the Powerpuff Girls?
Well, there's 3 main characters there.
Mm-hmm. I feel like your logic might be a little bit flawed.
Well, no, there wasn't one main character in the Powerpuff Girls. That one doesn't count.
Okay, what other kids' TV shows? Hey Arnold? Oh yeah, Hey Arnold.
Screw Arnold,
God.
right?
Rugrats, yeah, Tommy's a bit lame,
Exactly.
and he... Oh, what about Cat Dog?
2 main characters. Even though they're the same character, there's 2 main characters.
Oh, what about... Oh no, hold on. What am I thinking of? Damn. Because Pinky and the Brain is also 2.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Bravo? I've never seen Johnny Bravo, actually.
Johnny Bravo is supposed to be a douche, to be fair. You're not really supposed to like him.
The one who snacks is in the super chat saying, on making the bed, Mom would always tell me cleaning and organizing is a practice, not a project, which is such a mom thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would never say something like that. But I agree, it's a mum thing to say. My mum would.
My mum would just say, "Mickey, make your goddamn bed."
Yeah. Well, she wouldn't call me Mickey. That would be weird. But
Okay, I'm painting like the pole of the banner now. I'm really hungry as well. I'm noticing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really.
I had a big lunch. I had such a big lunch. I was just so sleepy after.
I keep just forgetting to buy food. So I'm always like, oh, I've got nothing in. That's why I keep Deliverooing, which I really should stop. I'm gonna bankrupt myself.
Wrong brush. Wrong brush.
Oh, poop. Shouldn't have painted that bit. That's fine. We're just going to pretend that's made of wood. That's fine. Dry brushing.
Well, yeah, I'm currently preparing a dry
What are you doing
brush.
with it?
Just kind of going over some things. I don't know. I'm gonna just go over like pretty much the whole lot and then figure out if I need to bring something back afterwards, I guess. Oh.
Nora Blanche says, I'm literally at the shop now because same.
I actually forgot I had shades, so maybe I should do that.
Yeah, I think shade before dry brush usually,
Mm.
depending on the effect you want. But if you shade over dry brush, usually the dry brushed paint looks a bit weird. You thinking Ring of Fire?
Yeah, I think so.
Ring of Fire. Tell if this is a bit of the model or if I just accidentally didn't cut this part of the sprue.
Oh. Problematic.
It's just like little chips on the wood. Toto.
Is he meowing? I can't hear.
I think he wants it. He wants his sippy water, that's why.
Oh.
The boy, as we call him in this flat. The absolute unit. He's so large, that's the thing. Like,
He's really not when you compare him to Honey.
well, not in like a chubby way. Like, just he's
Oh.
just pure cat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think normally when you see a big cat, you're like, oh, most of it's fluff. Whereas like you pat Toto and it's just like, you know. I say he's got like the consistency of an exercise mat. Like you pat against him and it's just. I can't tell now if people are asking me whether or not my theory works with all of these kids' TV shows, or if they're just talking about how much they like all these kids' TV shows.
Have they been mentioning more kids' TV shows? Yeah. Oh my God, Kim Possible.
Kim Possible was great.
Hmm.
I had a crush on Kim Possible when I was a little tweenie.
Yeah. Oh, we've got more super chats actually. Hold on.
Go.
Matthew Bateman asks, question on membership. With additional revenue, what are things DB could do in the future that you can't do now, or at least pre-pandemic?
Stay afloat in a pandemic, most likely. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think it's a case of like, you know, because we're part of a wider company, so that's not quite how it works. But it is just like it's good to make sure that we're getting as much out of the YouTube channel as possible because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but as most YouTubers will tell you, it's becoming more and more difficult to get the returns out of YouTube channels that it has been like in previous years. So you have to diversify your portfolio. But that's very boring. So let's read the second super chat, which is from Emmy Little, who asks, "What's your go-to delivery food?" Lowlies.
Oh, if there is a place called Mildred's.
Oh yeah.
You got Mildred's.
Don't think so.
Is Mildred's a chain? Because there's a few of them in London. It's a vegan place and it's really, really good. And that's my go-to. They used to do, and I think do they still do, like a pie, like a vegan mushroom pie thing, with chips and I think it came with mushy peas. And I don't like pie, but I freaking love that pie. Yeah, I just don't really like. I'm not big into savory pastries.
Oh man.
Oh no, I've ruined it. Undo. Where's the undo button? Ah!
I absolutely love pie. In fact, there is a pie place here in Brighton that does delivery, and I got it for the first time the other week, and my God, some good ass pies.
Did you have a bang on that?
I had a proper bang on that, ladies. It was fantastic. Everyone always like something I'm quite upset about, honestly. Like I saw someone do like their rankings of Greg's pastries, like bakes, and they put chicken right at the bottom. Everyone always digs on chicken. I think white sauce is really nice, especially as a pie filling. Like a chicken and pancetta pie is real good. One of my faves. Love that creamy white sauce. You know, all about it. But my go-to food delivery, I think, is probably a place in Brighton. It's like it's an independent place, so it's not a chain. But if you're in Brighton, which I'm sure very little of you are, there is a place called Lost Boys, which is like a chicken place inside of a pub called the Joker. And they do like the best wings and the best fried chicken. It's so good. They have like not like nuggets, but like like boneless fillets that have been deep fried, sort of thing. And they're called dunks with a Z.
Oh
They're
no.
so good, but they make the nicest sauces. They're like specialty is like wing sauces, and they're really nice. I can't have too many of them because of the old chili allergy, but the barbecue ones are really good. They do like a candied barbecue. It's really nice. So that's my go-to food delivery order. I do a lot of Leon as well, actually, if we're talking chains.
Leon?
Yeah, Leon. You know, the, like,
Yeah.
fast food but not bad food, or whatever the hell they call themselves.
Yeah, I think I've eaten there like once and I was like, yeah.
I love Leon. I recommend you give it another go. There is some real good stuff at Leon. They actually do a vegan aioli, like a garlic aioli, which is really nice. But you can buy it in jars, like they have it in Sainsbury's. Another couple of super chats here. One from Ben Willsmore, who says, "Pie is humanity's second greatest creation after garlic bread." Big fan of carbs,
I love
Ben.
garlic bread.
And a secondary one here from Elizabeth Pennington, who says, "Johnny be gnome now." Indeed he be. If anyone's just tuned in, Johnny's internet broke and now he's just frozen like that forever. So if you ever watch a Dicebreaker video ever again, that's what he'll look like.
Yeah. Don't expect anything else, please. Yeah.
Okay, look, he's ready to shade now. He's looking good. Oh, I've just realised I missed this part of the poll now that I've held it out to the camera. But yeah, he's got all of his composite parts. Just do that brown. Problem is, I'm so impatient. Like I want to get to the next step, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done that bit. Oh, I haven't done that bit. Okay. I think after this, I'm shading him. I'm doing it. I'm going ham.
I'm really enjoying this shading actually. I think this is the best mini I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeepers creepers.
I mean, that's not saying much because my minis have been like pretty poor,
No,
but
they haven't. They'll be fine. Just look. You have to remember that you literally started painting for the first ever time with us. Like when you started the
yeah.
job, so like it's going to take time for you to get to the standard that you want to be at. You know.
That's what I mean. I think for me this is really good. And I'm proud of it.
We have another super chat from Titan Uranus who says, "Have you seen Ian Higdon's impression of Johnny? Could he be convinced to fill in?" I've not.
I mean, I've not seen the impression, but I'd be more than happy to have
Honestly,
Ian.
I don't care how good it is. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get him to stick on like a beard. Just get him to buy like a Santa beard and get a brown marker and just color it in.
Excellent stuff. Big into that.
We should do that. We should do that at some point.
Okay, here we go. Oh no, El says, "Think yourselves lucky I have celiac disease. Try and find gluten-free pies." That's a fate worse than death, my friend. I'm very sorry to hear that. You can get can't you get medication that allows you to have some gluten, like a bit? I don't know how much, But I know there's a difference between celiacs and just gluten intolerance. I don't know which one's the more aggressive of the two. I assume the one that has a name.
I think celiac
Yeah.
is meant to be pretty bad. Johnny Kiadiani. Kiadiani.
Chiadiani.
Kiadiani.
Chiadiani.
Yeah.
Chiadiani. Oh, God, I love Agrax Earthshade. As Johnny says, it is just make look good water. Like you just
Oh
You
yeah.
just pop it on anything, it looks fantastic. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on with Johnny? He's just chilling
Yeah,
out.
he's just chilling. Don't worry about him.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Nothing weird going on. That's just Johnny. That's just what he does on Thursdays. Every now and again, he'll just slip into a perpetual motionless state.
Yeah, it's never happened. It's never happened on air before, but
Yeah, it's quite embarrassing for us actually. This is, we've been trying to hide it, but it's out now. So this is us.
Wait, hold on. This is Agrax.
Agrax
This
Earthshade is
is-
the best wash for
Right.
as long as you don't mind your colours getting a bit dirtier. If you want them to look a bit gritty and
I do like a dirty color.
a bit more realistic. Oh, I love a dirty colour, mate.
Oh yeah, get dirty.
Yeah, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. Now we are talking. This is always the point where I'm like, oh no, this looks really good actually, because it's like you put down your base colors and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure this works. Oh, you get all anxious about it, and then you're like, oh no, wait, I just needed to give it a wash. Like literally every other time I've ever painted.
Right. Oh, hold on. Do I have something for this? I must have something for that.
Something for what, ladies?
I just need something.
Lolies?
Well, no, sorry.
You're being very
I know I'm
cryptic.
not. I'm not saying words. I'm like thinking and talking at the same time. It's very hard.
Some of us do it every day, ladies.
It's really difficult. I am just looking for the right shade for these boots. That's what I'm doing. Nothing interesting at all.
No.
Just no.
You made it sound very interesting.
Oh yeah. I was flustered.
My favorite thing about Agrax is you can just slap it on. It really doesn't matter how much you put on. There's some shades you have to be real careful with not going over the top with them.
Yeah, definitely. Defo.
Yeah, defo don't know, mate. Defo don't know.
Someone should try voicing Johnny in the meanwhile. Oh, should we dial in like Mian and get her to just do the voice for Johnny? I mean, we could literally just do that with Johnny then if we were to do that.
Yeah, we could just phone Johnny.
Johnny, voice yourself. Go.
Hello, it's Johnny here. This is the voice that I do. It's not my voice, but it's one of the voices I do. There you go.
Do you want to see if I can do
It's an
one?
impression of Johnny doing an impression. Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Hello, ladies. We're waiting.
Oh, no, I can't do
You've
it.
set yourself up for this now. No coming back.
I know. Why did I do that? Oh, look! Would you look at the time? It's 5:05.
How convenient. Oh my god, is it? Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
That was very convenient. Hey, look at my mini, everyone, and stop thinking
wait
about
for
me
it,
doing.
Wait for it. Come back a little bit, maybe?
Hold on. Maybe if I hold it away from my hand. No?
Give it some depth for it to percept.
Does it not? Come on.
Come on, camera. You
Come
did it
on,
earlier.
man.
We know you're capable of it.
It's just a blur. It's
Gosh
just a
darn it,
colourful blur.
camera. Well, there will be photos, of course, on our social channels, such as @Join Dicebreaker on Twitter. So you should definitely head on over to there for a full HD photo of Loli's fantastic new model.
Yeah. Yeah. HD.
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 Very
Just doing one last little slap of paint. There we go. All right. I've given him a good old agraxing. He's been well and truly agraxed. And I'm ready to show him. Oh, okay, here he is. So, he's... Oh, yes, first time. Okay, there he is. So he's got like... It's just, as soon as you put the agrax on, it just picks up all of those little recesses, all those little details.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Let's just focus.
look at that.
That looks great.
Beautiful stuff. Wait,
Bloody
did I
hell.
do his helmet? No, I didn't do his helmet, but that's
That
fine. I'll
looks
do
really
that off
good.
camera. Because we need to do an outro, because we're done. We are finito.
Yes!
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you for all of your super chats. We had a wealth of them today. You've all been incredibly generous, as always. If you've enjoyed this, then please do stick around here on Dicebreaker, on youtube.com/Dicebreaker or on Dicebreaker.com. You can find all kinds of fantastic content. Please do hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon below this video to get notified every time we post a new video live. If you've enjoyed this, then there'll be plenty of recommendations on the side. Just make sure they say Dicebreaker underneath them. You can give them a click with our consent. Any other videos, if it says they're from another channel, don't click them. They're poison. Don't do it. But apart from that, thanks very much for watching. Pick up some merch on dicebreaker.myshopify.com, like this lovely mug that me and Loli's both have, and the water bottle that Loli's is currently holding. And you can also, of course, find us tomorrow for the Dicebreaker podcast. So we'll see you for that. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next one, and bye-bye.